It's the night a lot of you have been waiting for. The 2-hour series finale of The Bachelorette airs right here on ABC 15 starting tonight at 7. Then at 9, it's the After the Rose special. We know a lot of you can't wait to find out if Ashley picks JP or Ben. Joining us now at 9, we've brought in a special guest to talk about tonight's show, and he's been pretty good at guessing who's going home each week. His name is Reality Steve, and he joins us live via Skype. A warning right now, though, if you don't want to hear who he thinks is the winner, who is going to get down on his knee and propose, then we want you to mute that TV for just a few minutes. Steve, again, you have a pretty amazing track record of getting these things right, and you think you know who tonight's winner is?
Well, I don't want to say I think I know. I want to say that I do know.
You do know.
There's no guesswork here. I mean, obviously, this was filmed. This finale that we're going to see tonight was filmed back on May 12th. So it's been in the can for 2.5 months. When you film your show in advance, spoilers are going to get out. It just so happens that they come to me every season, and I'm the person people go to. I've become the de facto authority on this show and all things spoiler related. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting finale tonight. We're going to see something I don't think we've seen in a long time. So
okay,
whether or not you want me to ruin it for everybody.
You want to share? Hey, we sent out the spoiler alert a while ago. So let's hear who does she choose? Who does Ashley choose?
She ends up choosing JP. They are engaged to this day. However, you know, at the final rose ceremony, Ben arrives first, and Ben actually gets down on one knee and proposes to her, and she rejects him. So I don't know exactly how long he's down on his knee for, how much they're actually going to show, but he does get down on his knee, tells her he loves her, proposes to her, and she just, you know, has him stand up and is just like, look, I can't. I'm, you know, in love with someone else. And apparently Ben isn't too happy about that, you know, because it took him a lot to get up to this point. We've seen his journey to this point as well, and you know, it took him a lot to open up to somebody after his father died 3 or 4 years ago, whatever it was, and he feels like he got led on and kind of storms off the podium, and she chases him down, and he's just like, this can't end well. I'm sorry, this is not good. This is not what I was expecting.
So he was surprised. How surprised were you at her pick?
I wasn't surprised because I've known for 2.5 months who she picked, so nothing, you know, none of this is surprising to me. I knew back on June 1st, I told everybody who Ashley was engaged to, so it doesn't really surprise me. And as I watch the show, it's a different way to watch the show when you know what's going to happen. So you kind of look for certain things, and I looked for a connection with her and JP, and it's been obvious all season that she's definitely had something there with him. With Ben, it only seems like it's developed in the last couple episodes. From the very beginning, she always had something for JP. You can just tell. And
now, okay, so assuming you're right in this, why do you feel the need to let everyone know? Is it for those who just simply cannot wait?
Yeah, it's because I have information that I know people want. There are plenty of people out there that want to hear what happens beforehand because, as I just said, and I've learned this since giving the spoilers out for the last 2 years, people like to watch the show a little bit differently. Now that they know what's going to happen, they can look for clues and look for things that they normally wouldn't have seen or noticed if they didn't know who was being eliminated or who was going home. This show is very formulaic. It's the same exact thing every season, just with different people. They don't change up very much at all. It's the same kind of dates, same kind of exotic travel, same kind of phrases that you hear over and over. It's the same thing. It's just different people every season.
Steve,
you know, so I just like to give out information that I know people want, and they love it.
Last question. You know, The Bachelorette and Bachelor, not the only shows that you keep your eye on. I know the Kim Kardashians, Keeping Up with the Kardashians is one of many. What is it about reality TV that draws you in and wants to make you spend so much time, devoting so much time to this?
Yeah, it's become one of these things where I guess, you know, I watch a lot. Obviously, there's over 100 reality shows on television. I can't obviously watch all of them. I watch, you know, the main ones for the most part, the ones that are on network TV and a couple of the ones on cable. But it's just one of these things where there are some times where I just want to sit in front of the TV and not have to think. You know, whether I'm watching a scripted show like Lost, where at the end of every episode I'm racking my brain over what just happened over the last 60 minutes when that show was on the air. And now this is just mindless TV where you sit back, you watch, and you make fun of it, because there really aren't many reality TV shows that are real at all. I mean,
yeah,
Biggest Loser's real because they're actually losing weight. But.
You are the king of escapism. We're going to see if you're right tonight. And, of course, if you want to check out Reality Steve's website, you can do so at the website of that same name, realitysteve.com.